Well, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you as together we celebrate and witness the marriage of Samantha and Mark. As they stand on this threshold of this next adventure, they wish to make their vows for a lifelong union in your presence. Le mariage est la promesse d'espoir entre deux individus qui s'aiment, qui se respectent et qui désirent unir leur vie et partager leur avenir ensemble. Cette promesse solennelle que Samantha et Mark rendent publique aujourd'hui annonce avec sincérité le lien qu'ils partagent. Dans cette cérémonie, ils se dédient au bonheur et au bien-être de leur couple par l'engagement et l'attention mutuelle qu'ils se promettent. Sam and Mark, you've come together to learn the best of what each has to offer, appreciating your differences and indeed strengthened by them, and confirming that being together is far better than being apart from one another. These two are grateful that you have chosen to be here, and by your presence, you honor their decision to continue their journey now as husband and wife. You're part of their past, and by your presence here, you promise to care with and uphold them as they move into their future. In a true partnership of love, we feel safe in the presence of our loved one. There's no need to hide any part of ourselves for fear of being judged or rejected. We can just be together from moment to moment, believing that those moments will thread together into eternity. En effet, nous gagnons une foi et une confiance en créant une fondation solide à notre mariage. Maintenant, la tâche est de construire sur cette base solide. And there's a gentleness to the presence of love that softens life's rough edges. It makes us somehow braver to go forth into the world, knowing that the shelter of someone's love awaits us at the end of the day. And we're most vulnerable when we love. We place our trust in the other to honor us and to care for us and to treasure us and to receive our love. Nous devrons offrir à notre relation toutes les valeurs essentielles, la bonté, la patience, la vulnérabilité, la confiance et y apporter des soins minutieux, ce qui permet de créer un mariage qui sera source de joie, dans lequel on arrive à grandir en amour et trouver la plénitude. And in love, we trust that the other will provide a safe haven in which we can experience and share the fullness of our being with one another. And in doing so, we trust that our lives will be far richer than had we chosen separate journeys throughout this world. Samantha and Mark met at his sister's wedding in Jamaica. Little did Sam know, Mark had actually spotted her at the airport in Ottawa and decided to talk to her as soon as he got the chance. Well, from there, they spent much of the week together, Mark even helping her carry her equipment and making sure she was well when she fell ill on the wedding day itself. So on the day they were set to leave, Sam had lost her luggage tag, and Mark happily offered one of his, a matching luggage tag. A friend who noticed told them that it was a sign that they would be married someday, and so here we are. 4 years later, no longer long distance, and happily living together in Ottawa. So I'm going to ask you now to pass your flowers back. Hold hands. Samantha and Mark, your friendship has grown and developed over the last few years into loving and abiding commitment. Remember to stretch your love large enough to embrace whatever life brings you, pandemic and everything else. Let it fill you, let it surround you and protect you. Let your hearts be truly safe and at home with each other. Le respect, la confiance et la fidélité mutuelle sont le fondement d'une relation saine et équilibrée, lui permettant de croître année après année. So be generous in expressing your love. Be open to receive love from each other. Be flexible and forgiving with each other. And let your relationship be a catalyst that transforms you into your highest selves. And remember, that your relationship is alive and it's ever changing, and that your love is a miracle, always inviting you to grow, to learn, to blossom, and to expand. And how you regard each other and how you behave towards each other will determine the destiny of your union. It's your creation together, and it's your sacred responsibility. Et souvenez-vous que votre relation est un témoignage vivant et en évolution, et que cet amour est un miracle qui vous invite à grandir, à apprendre et à vous épanouir. So be kind to your relationship, nurture it with tender loving care, and above all else, keep your love alive and treat it as the precious blessing that it is. The quality of your marriage is up to you. Votre destinée est déterminée par votre comportement l'un envers l'autre, et cette responsabilité sacrée et immuable demeure la vôtre. Souhaitons que cette union et que cet amour qui s'inscrit dans la durée, mais qui se vit dans le quotidien, soit avec vous pour le restant de vos jours. And so now we come to the expression of the intent and the vows, and this is where we find out if they still really plan to go through with this. I don't think they have a means of escape.
It's a pond.
Les mots que vous allez échanger représentent l'amour que vous vous êtes promis. Ce que vous promettez aujourd'hui devrait être renouvelé demain et tous les jours qui suivront. So Mark, will you embrace Samantha as your wife? Will you stand by her in the triumphs and tragedies of life as a faithful and caring husband?
I will.
Promets-tu de l'aimer, la respecter, la chérir aujourd'hui et pour toujours? Est-ce que tu lui fais la promesse solennelle de rester à ses côtés, étant conjoint fidèle et meilleur ami dans la maladie et dans la santé, en temps de tristesse ainsi que de joie, pendant les moments difficiles et les heureux?
Je le promets.
Oh, good job. And Samantha, will you embrace Mark as your husband, and will you stand by him in the triumphs and tragedies of life as a faithful and caring wife?
I will.
Will you love and respect him? Will you be honest with him always? Will you stand by him in sickness and in health, in joy and sorrow, and through whatever may come?
I will.
And will you love and respect each other without qualification? Will you confide in each other without hesitation? Will you trust each other without questioning, need each other without demanding, want each other without restrictions, and accept each other without change?
I will.
Well,
We do. We will?
We will.
I didn't practice.
Saying yes would do.
Yes.
Yes.
And will both of you walk together through all of life's joys and sorrows, working together to provide love, shelter, sustenance, and satisfaction, mind, body, and soul?
Yes.
As you have given each other your hands to hold, now you give each other your lives to keep. Les alliances du mariage sont un signe tangible et visible d'un engagement spirituel intérieur manifestant ainsi l'union de cet homme et de cette femme dans le mariage. You know, rings are an ancient symbol. They're blessed and they're simple, a circle for love that never ends. So may your rings always be the symbol of the unbroken circle of love. For love freely given has no beginning and it has no end. So may your ring always remind you of the vows that you've just taken. So Mark, I'm going to ask you to find Samantha's ring. And as you offer this ring to her, you can repeat after me. Samantha, on this day, I marry my best friend.
Samantha, on this day I marry my best friend.
The one who shares my life,
The one who shares my life,
my love and my dreams.
my love and my dreams.
Je t'offre cette alliance
Je t'offre cette alliance
en symbole de mon amour,
en symbole de mon amour,
with all that I am,
with all that I am,
with all that I have.
with all that I have.
I honor you as my wife forevermore.
I honor you as my wife forevermore.
You can spit on it.
That'll be nice in the video, Lynne.
And now, Samantha, you can find Mark's ring.
Hopefully it didn't fall out of my pocket. Yeah, we're good.
And as you offer this ring to him, you can repeat after me. Marc, aujourd'hui, mon meilleur ami devient mon époux.
Marc, aujourd'hui, mon meilleur ami devient mon époux.
celui qui partage tout ce que je suis.
celui qui partage tout ce que je suis.
I offer this ring to you
I offer this ring to you
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love,
with all that I am,
with all that I am,
with all that I have.
with all that I have.
I honor you
I honor you.
as my husband forevermore.
I honor you as my husband forevermore.
They deserve a round of applause.
I was a diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough. They said what we had wasn't enough. They said there was no more room for us. No more room. But now we're here about to tear it up. Tear it up. I was a diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough.
So now, may the love which has brought you together continue to grow and enrich your lives. May you meet with courage the problems which arise to challenge you, and may your relationship be always one of love and trust. And may the happiness you share today be with you always, and may every word that you have pledged here be a living truth in your lives. Vous venez de déclarer solennellement de vivre exclusivement l'un avec l'autre par les liens du mariage. Vos échanges de vœux et d'anneaux affirment le caractère unique de votre engagement, alors qu'il vous soit donné, Samantha et Mark, de vivre jour après jour la réalité de votre amour. We've heard your promises to share your lives in marriage. We recognize and respect the promises that you've made here before each of us as witnesses. Therefore, in the honesty and sincerity of what you have said and done here today, I pronounce you husband and wife. And you may now seal your vows with a kiss.
We did it! Yay! Ta-da! We're married! That's it. There's no walkout or anything. Yeah, just chuck grass at us.